Hi, I'm Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. Today I'm standing in a brand new 2022 Glacier Peak F26RKS Titanium Series by Outdoors RV. So I'm going to show you guys the inside, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the slide outs in, and then I'm also going to show you the outside. So I've personally owned this F26RKS and I absolutely love this floor plan. So the main reason that I went up to a fifth wheel was actually to cut down on my overall length behind my pickup. So this particular model is 30 foot 6 inches tip to tip. So when you're actually towing, behind your pickup is only about 26 feet. So that's a pretty short overall length from the front of your truck to the end of your fifth wheel. But what's cool is even though it's a small fifth wheel, it's gigantic. I mean, it has 2 opposing slide outs. You get a wardrobe closet in the bedroom. So in a 26 foot fifth wheel to get 3 slide outs is pretty amazing. Over here, you're gonna have a door side slide out. We have optioned in theater seating. Most people like that. In my personal unit, I needed to sleep my boys. So you can also get a sleeper sofa right here. You get this overhead storage above. Over here, you're gonna have the TV, the overhead storage here. You have the option of a fireplace, CD DVD player. You get the big mountain dinette. So let's say you have grandkids or somebody that you might sleep occasionally, you can still get the theater seating and this will make into a very large bed. But you also, this floor plan has a ton of natural light, which I love. So you get the big windows in the dinette here. And then in the rear kitchen, you have 2 additional windows. So over here, you've got the big pantry when you first walk in. This shelf is removable, so you actually have the option of using half of this as a coat closet. A couple of drawers down here, overhead storage, 8 cubic foot Norcold refrigerator, a pot and pan drawer right under the fridge. This is a titanium series, as I stated, so all stainless steel appliances. The stove has the backlighting as well as the pilot ignition, the electronic ignition for the oven, as well as the stovetop. The knife rack, the backsplash, the glass cover to give you more counter space if you're prepping food but not actually cooking on the stove. A lot of overhead storage here. Now this particular one is actually a false door because this is where you're going to access your slide out buttons, water pump, water heater, and that sort of thing. This is a titanium, so you also get the remote control that will also run your slides, your awning, and other things. So you don't necessarily have to access it right there because you can do it right off the remote. If you aren't familiar with all of the upgrades that you get on a titanium series over a mountain series, we have a video from about 1.5 years ago on our channel that still has everything that is pertinent today, upgrades from a titanium that you get if you upgrade from a mountain series. So be sure and check that out if you're not familiar of everything, because I'm not going to point out all of the features in this video. You get a bank of drawers right here. You get large under counter storage. A lot of people ask where they can put a garbage can, and yeah, there's plenty of room here, but this particular model, you also get the garbage chute, and that can be accessed on the outside so you don't have to traipse through the kitchen with your garbage. High arc faucet, solid surface countertops, stainless steel farmhouse sink with the wire rack in the bottom to protect the metal. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get slow rise blackout shades throughout the coach. Now let's head up into the bedroom bathroom area and I'll show you what that looks like. So all of the Glacier Peaks from here forward are all identical. So all the bathrooms, all the bedrooms, the front storage underneath, all of it. So even though this is the F26RKS, maybe you're looking at the KVS model or the 28RKS model, they all have the same front end. Here in the bedroom, titanium series is going to come with a 12-volt TV that has a DVD player in the side, upgraded titanium mattress, reading lights on each side of the bed, as well as solid surface countertops next to the bed and under cabinet lighting. Now all of them are going to come with the 12-volt port on each side of the bed, 110 plugins, and also USB plugins. You get all this overhead storage, Max Air Deluxe vent fan, the skylight with a shade, and then this is going to be the wardrobe closet. I've taken a few 2-week trips and packed enough clothes to last me months, and I've, always loved how much storage this has, especially compared to some of the travel trailer models that just don't have the overall length to get the wardrobe slide out. You also get under bed storage. It's not going to be as deep as it is in a travel trailer, so you're not going to get the drawers on each side, but it is good enough, for extra bedding or shoes or something of that nature. The wardrobe slide also includes this chunk here in the bathroom, and this is where you would store linens or extra clothing, honestly. You could do cosmetics or whatever you want in this drawer. And then coming around into the bathroom, one thing I do love about the Glacier Peak is that the glass shower door opens into itself. It's rounded versus opening out into the bathroom, which gives you a little bit more space here. All of the Glacier Peaks have a lot of counter space right here. Titanium series is going to have the solid surface countertops, this underslung stainless steel sink, the vanity mirror. You've got a towel hook here, solid hardwood medicine cabinet, and then a lot of under counter storage on the Glacier Peaks, porcelain toilet, towel hooks, and then another Max Air Deluxe vent fan. Those are not standard. We option them in on all of our trailers here at Thompson RV. So you'll get one in the bathroom, in the kitchen, and over the bed as well. As you can see with the slide outs in, we have plenty of room to access the fridge, the pantry, all of the counter space back here, as well as squeak through if we need to use the restroom, lay down for a nap, or whatever you want to do while you're on the road. So here on the outside of the F26RKS, one of the questions I get asked more often than not is people are concerned that this door side slide out will get in the way of them sitting under their awning, or that if they're at a camp spot, they're concerned that this is going to stick out too far. As you can see, it doesn't stick out very far. In fact, your steps stick out farther. When you open your entry door, it also swings out wider than this sticks out. Now, as far as enjoying the awning with this slide out, on the Titanium series, you get a remote, so you can run your slide outs, your lights, all sorts of things off of this remote, one of them being the awning. So I'm gonna put out the awning so that you can see how far out it comes and how much space you still have, even though this slide out sticks out a little ways. Okay, so as you can see, there is still plenty of room to set up a barbecue, to have your chairs here, whatever you need to do, and you still have plenty of awning to enjoy. So just wanted to point that out. And this is the same awning that they're going to use on all of the travel trailers. So any trailer that you might be looking out at, this is how far out the awning will go. So obviously this is a rear door. So you're going to have rear entry steps into this rear kitchen. You've got the aluminum grab bar handle. Standard on all of the Outdoors RVs is going to be the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So as you can see right under there, that's the MoreRide CRE 3000 suspension, heavy duty shackles, KYB off-road shocks, and they use the heavy duty Dexter axles on this model. They also use Load Range E 16-inch wheels and tires on all Glacier Peaks. If you are hanging out under the awning, there's a new feature on all 2022 models. This is going to have a little LP adapter right here to hook up a barbecue. You have 110 outlets, so you can plug in, well, you can plug in a TV if you want to watch the football game, or a stereo, or whatever you want out there. As you can see, the fifth wheels, another thing that I loved about my fifth wheel was this storage. So because you've got the bedroom and everything that steps up, you end up with all of this basement storage. You have easy access to plumbing under here. You have a jack handle spot. They also give you a 4-foot table, and they actually have a little spot right there where it actually latches in, so it's not even in the way of any of your storage. This is all fully insulated. You've got the rubberized diamond plate floor, and then you've got the slam latch doors. Right here is going to be your battery compartment, and this is actually big enough to hold 4 batteries or 2 of the lithium ion Battleborns. I think they actually make a new battery, the new Battleborn that sits upright. We can fit 3 in this compartment, but you can also do 4 6-volt AGMs or 4 12-volt batteries. You have the exterior portable solar panel plug. This will do up to 200 watts of solar. So you still have what Outdoors RV comes standard with is pre-wired for up to 510 watts of roof-mounted solar panels. This would be in addition to that. Now the roof panels, they're going to run through the charge controller that would be mounted over the bed. The portable panels have a charge controller right on the back of them. So it's a separate system. So you can use one without the other, or you can use them both together. As you can see, they use the More Ride Kingpin on their fifth wheel. So that's going to give you a more cushioned ride and less jerking. Over here, as you can see, this has a split door, and the reason it doesn't have one big door is because you can't open that up if you're hooked up to your truck. So they split it into 2 doors. Right under here, you have one of your gray valve handles and then your black waste valve handle. Extra storage. You have a light in there. Another thing that I loved about having a fifth wheel was the ease of hooking up. Not that a trailer is hard to hook up by any means, but you do have quick release feet. So once you've got the weight onto the fifth wheel hitch in the back of your pickup, you just pull that lever and they go up, and it's easy peasy. The F26RKS comes with the 4-point auto leveling system. The other Glacier Peaks, the F27s and the F28, they all come with the 6-point because they're longer. One thing to note is that all of the storage and everything on the front here, the bedroom, the bathroom, as well as all of this, it's identical on all of the Glacier Peak models. This is access to your propane tanks. Right here you have your auto leveling system. And then over here on this side, you also have all of your plumbing and everything right in one easy location. So your low point drains, your outside shower. This is where you would fill your 80-gallon freshwater tank, your black tank flush, and then also your city water. So if you are running your city water and you have a hose that you need to keep obviously hooked up, there's a little hatch right here. You would disconnect that. The hose would run up and through. That way you could have this closed while still having your city water hooked up. This is going to be your bedroom slide out, but from the outside. Titanium feature, they come with slide out toppers. That's not an option on the Mountain Series, but it is something that we add here at Thompson RV. I don't know if you noticed, but on the other side, on the door side, there is not a slide topper over the slide out on that side, and that's because on any of the 250RKS or this one, anything with opposing slides like that, there's not quite enough room to add a slide topper, but also you have your awning out, so that's what's protecting your slide out. Right here is where you're going to connect to dump your black and your gray. Remember, those valves are around in the front. Here you have your 50 amp power cord connection. All Glacier Peaks are standard with 50 amp service, and they are pre-wired for the bedroom air conditioner. The unfortunate thing is it does remove that Max Air fan that's over the bed. I love my Max Air fans because they run on 12 volts, so I use those a lot when boondocking. But if you do need a second air conditioner, there is the option of adding that to the bedroom. Cable and satellite hookups. And then also under here, you have your second gray water tank. So that's going to be for the galley area. Right here is the access to get to your garbage can, and they've included a garbage can. So that's kind of nice. So on the back here, you've got your 10-gallon water heater access to your furnace. You also have access and a vent for your refrigerator. A big tube ladder so you can get up on your roof. We recommend that you get up there every 6 months to check your roof sealant. 4-inch bumper. We option in the mountain storage package, which is the 2-inch receiver hitch on the back up to 250 pounds, and then also the toy lock on the front. And then because this is a titanium, you're gonna get the backup camera and also the backup lights. The backup camera is something we can add on a mountain series. The backup lights are not. So that is our F26RKS Glacier Peak. We appreciate you watching our videos, and please let us know if you have any questions on any of the models. If you do have questions on the titanium versus the mountain, if you go back to about February of 2020 in our YouTube page, it'll have that video there so you can see all of the upgrades.
Okay.
I don't know if you're stopping.
I'm filming, no.